Andre 3000 stopped by tonight. Now, this is my boy Freelove in the house, rocking us out. This is a man cave. Yeah. Man cave celebration tonight, guys. And my dude, we work together. I didn't know he could play and sing like that. The man cave just introduced a new artist. We're going to have to sign this dude tonight. Good job, Freelove in the house. Man, we got a special show for you guys tonight. This is a celebration show. I'm celebrating a new year of life, guys. And you know what? In today's climate, of course, that's a great thing. I just turned 25. Hey. Y'all agree with that? Hey, okay. I think I'll stay 25 in that case, guys. Cool, yeah. But this is a great day here, guys. Actually, my birthday is tomorrow, but I wanted to respect Sunday, and I know a lot of times people have a lot of things they got to do on Sunday evenings, preparing for school the next day and work and all like that. So I wanted to have a party tonight. And for my party, I invited the legendary, the magnanimous, she don't need no music, Princess Riley. How you guys doing?
Ooh, we're doing great. Isn't it wonderful being 25?
It's wonderful being 25.
I've been 25 for 10 years.
Talk about that thing now.
Younger than my kids.
You know? We're going to stay 25.
Hey, forever.
I hit 25 about 2 years.
You catching up with us.
Oh, man, Princess, it's such a wonderful thing to have you in the man cave tonight.
Hey, you know what?
I'm so honored.
I am honored. I'm honored to be in the man cave. Yes. And happy birthday tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
My brother. Oh, yeah. We need to go ahead and get him signed.
We need to sign him.
He is
tonight.
wonderful.
Somebody gonna grab Andre.
Yes,
Don't even remind you of Andre, guys. You know, look, you know, I was like, well, just then when he was playing that song, I'm like, whoa, that's who he reminded me of. Wow.
He's a happy young man too.
Yeah, great attitude.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Now, Miss Princess, let's talk about you a little bit.
Okay.
You know, the first time I saw this lady pick up a mic, she blew me away. And the song, it was a legendary blues song. I can't remember the name, but it was one of those songs that I know you didn't originally do it, but it seemed like you took it that night, boy.
Well, you know, they say when you sing a song, you must take ownership.
You take ownership.
Thank you.
She put her name on it, I'm telling you.
But you are. You're supposed to take ownership. You're supposed to make that song yours. So and you play with the song. I think you may have heard me sing Dr. Feelgood.
I think it was.
But see, with Dr. Feelgood, I have my twist that I put into it.
Uh-oh.
I can't say it because, you know, we on TV.
Hey, but this is the man cave.
Is this a man cave?
This is a man cave. Things happen in the man cave. What happens in the man cave stays in the man cave.
Yeah. Okay. All right, then. When you're doing Dr. Feelgood, you know, like I said, you put your own twist in it.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you know, you're talking about Dr. Feelgood, you know, you got your mama, your brothers and sisters and brothers, and you don't have time to sit and chit and chat. But I don't say chat. I'm trying to grow up to be like Millie. A little bit of Millie Jackson, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. So, you know, I throw that in there. And then I talk about Chuck. We know what Chuck does.
My goodness. Watch out.
So we, you know, talked about my boyfriend leaving me. But that's okay, because I got somebody else. See, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You write these blues songs, you can get you somebody else, and you can just keep on going.
See, the truth comes out in the man cave.
Yeah, but don't tell nobody. Mess up my rep.
Miss Princess,
yes.
Where are you from?
Well, born in Chicago.
Okay.
raised in Michigan. And I like to say I really don't have a particular home because I have traveled. So I say born in Chicago, raised in Michigan via this place, that place, and over here.
Okay.
Currently, I'm here in Atlanta.
Okay. How long you been in Atlanta now?
I've been here since '98.
Okay. Okay.
I was just passing through.
My goodness.
Yes.
There's something about that Georgia magic.
I know.
It just
car broke down.
It stuck you.
No, I'm just playing.
My goodness. And in my research of you, and there's so many accomplishments. You've opened and played with so many legendary artists. The Ellicott gentleman, you played with him.
Rod Ellicott from Cold Blood.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really going back. Rod Ellicott is one of the greatest bassists that I know. And he played with the legendary group Cold Blood. And from my understanding, he played with Woodstock. But, you know, you like to be able to be in that good company. So, yeah, Rod Ellicott, Jamie Aldecker. Jamie Aldecker actually gave me my first start, and he played with Eric Clapton, Peter Frampton, and Bob Seger, and on and on and on, Vince Gill. So he gave me my first headliner.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So many accomplishments. And you've also played with the legendary local man cave artist, Mr. Sammy Blue.
Yes, Sammy Blue.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up, Sammy?
Hey, Sammy.
Yeah.
Yes, I've had a wonderful, wonderful musical life. And like I said, I not only opened and played with Aldecker and Ellicott, I also opened for the great Cab Calloway. And this is before Cab passed away. So that was, I think I had been a professional singer maybe 3 months before this happened. So they had me running with the big boys at the very beginning. So so with Cab Calloway, and then I opened for Diane Shore right after that, within maybe 3 or 4 months after Cab. So yeah, they kept me working.
Well, when did you start into music? When did you decide you wanted to be a performer?
Well, let's start with, I was raised in the theater at age 7. And I've been in the theater, now I'm 25, but I've been in the theater for 39. So I guess I died and I came back. Something happened.
Reincarnated.
So, you know, being a thespian, you know, so, you know, I was working in the theater, and I had moved to, you guys going to get this, I had moved to Oklahoma. And I guess you said, why in the Oklahoma? Well, a lot happens in Oklahoma. I live in a place called Tulsa. You ever heard of Tulsa?
A couple of times.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah. Chips sometimes.
You did you what?
I put that in my chips sometimes. Chips and salsa.
You're right. You're right. Tulsa sounds just like salsa. You're right.
I'll bite.
But I had moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know, I moved from L.A. And you're saying, why move from L.A. to Tulsa, Oklahoma?
As a thespian, yes.
As a thespian. Why move there anyway? But culturally, Tulsa, Oklahoma was the pot. And I remember I was complaining. I called my brother. I said, yeah, man, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't have anything to do. My life is just a mess. And he says, one thing that we don't do in our family, we don't complain. He says, now, you're supposed to use your brain, become creative, find something to do. I said, okay. You know, it was, you know, he was the elder brother, so I said, okay. And so I did a couple of stage productions, met Aldecker, and that was in 1991. Actually 90 when I met Aldecker.
Okay.
And it's a story about how I met Aldecker. May I tell that?
Absolutely.
Okay,
This
get
is
ready.
your moment.
Let me tell you.
Princess
Now,
Riley,
also, I am a
guys.
professional storyteller too. So, you know, yeah. So I do all that stuff. I had this really bad habit of running out of gas with money in my pocket. So that was me. I can be driving down the street, I run out of gas, I get out, and if you were riding with me, I might have you push the car with me in it to the gas station. I work hard. Or I might just get out and take a walk and we go on an adventure hike. But this particular night, I ran out of gas. It was right in front of a club. And so I said, well, you know what? I'll go in there and make a call. They didn't have cell phones then. I'll go in there and make a call, have a drink, and maybe listen to a band if they're there. So I walked in, and the band was tearing down. And I said to the guy, I didn't know it was Jamie Aldecker, I said, look, I want to sing. He said, but there isn't a band. I said, I don't need a band. And so I jumped on the stage. I started singing. I was having a good time. I got off stage, had a drink. Somebody came and picked me up. But before I left, Aldecker said, I am auditioning for a singer. Why don't you come over to my club? He had just opened up a new club, and the name of the club was J-Mo's. He said, I want you to audition. And there was another lady there as well. And she overheard this, and he said, well, you can come too. So when I'm walking out the door, I'm like, now, I chant. You heard of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo? Please don't let her show up. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Don't let her show up. So the next day I got there. She wasn't there. I auditioned, got the job, put my name in lights, and that was my beginning.
History was made.
History was made.
Wow.
And that's how I started my singing career.
Okay. What was the song that you sung that really that took their hearts? What was it?
Oh, my. I did I've always wanted to do jazz because I was raised on jazz as a child. Let's see, what did I sing? It may have been Come Sunday. You ever heard of Come Sunday, Oh Dear Lord Above? Well, I sung Come Sunday.
How does it go?
That's a hard one. That's a hard one. You really need, I mean, any other time I bring it out. But it's something like, oh dear Lord above, da-da-da-da-da, above. There's Duke Ellington, so I sung that. So I did a lot of jazz for Jamie during that dream, My Funny Valentine. So, you know, I was a jazz singer. And then I did Ruth Brown, Drown in Mine Own Tears. I did that.
How does that go?
I mean, I can't remember. See what happens when you get 25, you can't remember things. But yeah, so that started. So I was working with a number of musicians. So it was like a training camp for me. And then, of course, there was Rod. And Rod was on the side watching. And eventually it was time to leave Aldecker. I went with Rod. But then I did a musical theater production, Ain't Misbehavin'. Had already seen the actual play in San Francisco. So the part of Nell Carter, I always wanted to do that part. So they called me in, and I go in as a specialty actress. So they called me in for that particular role. So history was made from that as well. Because right after that is when the Cab Calloway and the Diane Shore came into play.
Now, you said you were raised in the theater. Was your family theater?
My dad.
Okay.
My dad loved the theater. And when I was a kid, everything had to be done with expression. You had to memorize everything, and you had to perform everything out. And we were even singing as kids, and we had to sing in harmony. And we had to sing with expression, sing from your soul, put your life into it. So, you know, all of that was there. But he started me in the theater. And then when I decided to go to college, and I said I wanted to study drama, he said, why? Why don't you be a social worker? I said, because you taught me, the only thing I know is to act. That's all I know what to do. So, you know, I went on and really developed my craft.
Okay. And I noticed also that one of the acts that you worked with and opened for was the Eddie LeVert.
Yes.
What was that experience?
That was in 2012. Eddie was promoting his new CD, Last Man Standing. So I got the call, and they said, would you like to be one of the opening acts? I said, of course. So, Eddie, we were up there singing, and then, of course, we took all these wonderful pictures. But it was to perform and to open for these legends. It's an honor. It's really an honor to be thought of to do that.
Yeah, wow.
Yes.
What did you bring away from the experiences of working with these legendary acts?
Well, one thing that I learned in my years, you must be humble. You must be humble. And you must always be seeking to learn, continuously. You're always learning, all the time. But the most important thing is to be humble and respectful of the legends, respectful of artists, period. Be respectful.
Who were your greatest inspirations maybe early on?
Okay, let's see. Nancy Wilson. Dakota Staten. My Funny Valentine. And let's see.
Now, I know you know that.
Yeah, on a good day.
On a good day?
Is
this a good day?
Might be. Ella Fitzgerald. And let's see, Ernestine Anderson. And we can go on and on. Carmen McRae. I loved her. And let's see, Big Mama Thornton. I had a chance to meet her. You remember Big Mama Thornton? I met her when she was sitting in the she couldn't really walk. Sitting in her chair, singing the blues, just moving, having a good time. And I met her, and that was a highlight. To meet her and Pete Escovedo. Oh, yeah.
Sheila E's dad.
Sheila E's dad.
Yes.
Met Pete, met Coke, his brother.
Okay.
Met them through my brother. My brother is a promoter.
Okay.
So, yeah, I, met a lot of people through him.
Coming from Chicago, and Chicago is very much known as a blues and jazz town, how have you found it transitioning to Atlanta in terms of your career?
Well, now, remember, I was born there. I would go there every summer, and I would stay with my mean aunt.
Okay.
Everybody has a mean aunt, right?
Okay.
You have mean aunt. Her name was Aunt Anime, and she could sing.
Anime?
Anime.
Not Anime
But
Bullet.
she said, no, Anime.
Oh, okay.
But then she changed the
Somebody
name
else
to...
is thinking that too.
But she changed the name from Anime to Anna Maria. And my dad said, but they didn't name her that. But yeah, so I had Aunt Anime. I would go every summer. So then, but I was raised in Michigan. So remember now, I have lived so many places. I call home. I was telling a young man here that San Francisco, Oakland, I call that home. But I've lived out of the country and, various places. So a transition here, it was, just like going anywhere else.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, and I came here purposely to work with Harvey Scales. He wrote Disco Lady for Johnny Taylor. So I came here to work with him on a project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oakland, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe I seen you in Oakland. I used to live in Oakland some years ago.
How long ago?
Well, I'm only 25, but this was back in the 80s. I was in the military. Yeah, and I was stationed out there and got out and stayed in Oakland for quite a while. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
In the early 80s? I was there too in the early 80s.
Well, now, at
Okay,
this
yeah, well,
point
now.
here, at this point here, I think you've done enough talking. I think we want to hear some Prince's blow.
Are you serious?
Can we get some Prince's?
If he helps me,
Uh-oh.
he can start a song and we can play with this song. We're gonna improvise here. Is that okay with you? Is that okay? We're just gonna play. I like to do that. I like to improvise. He's gonna give me the mic. Oh Lord. Okay, you ready? Let's go play something. Now isn't that something? Now he's silent. Oh, we lost him.
I think you need some amplifier. You need some juice.
Go and play out. Bring out your harmonica. Oh, you didn't know he plays the harmonica. He has a harmonica. You didn't know that. Okay, there's the harmonica.
Yeah, that's cool. Get both of them.
He said hit your guitar as well. There you go. So we can play them both.
Okay.
You You open up with a good, little riff from your harmonica.
This is the man cave. This is what happens in the cave.
Doesn't that make you think about that old bottom blues? When I was a young girl, no more than 10, I saw this old man. He was sitting there drinking his gin. I said, when I get big, I wanna be just like him. Wanna be that old woman sitting there drinking that gin, 'cause I'm a hoochie coochie woman. Better watch out for me. Oh yeah. Well, I'm a hoochie coochie woman. Oh, you better watch out for me. Hit it now. This is what we do when we down on the bottom. We just let the spirit flow. Yeah, hoochie coochie woman. Come on and sit around with me. If you're really nice people, I'll let you sit and drink some gin with me. Wait a minute, she looked at me like drinking gin. Oh yeah. I take my gin on the rocks. 'Cause when you're drinking gin, Lord, let me tell you that, I'm a hoochie coochie woman. Come on and sit down with me. Now if you wanna be free, come on and drink some gin with me. Oh yeah. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah. Nothing better than that blues, baby. Yeah, dig.
The man cave. It's alive.
Dig.
You learn a lot in the cave, man. I didn't know you could do it like that. That energy. You can't beat that energy. Princess Riley, guys. Princess. Yes. Let's talk to Andre back here. What's your inspiration, sir? And we really appreciate you stopping by the man cave and spending a little time with us.
No problem.
Yeah. What's your inspiration? Where you come from, man?
I'm ATL, born and raised.
Oh, not a Grady baby.
Oh, no, not a Grady baby. Southwest Hospital, baby, yeah. Over there in Cascade, right? Yeah, Cascade, here we go. Yeah, I'm born and raised in the Ben Hill area.
Okay.
My inspiration came from just life. You know, you need an outlet. You go through so much, and then you need something that you can put all that into, that art. So I found that in poetry, and I found it in music. So music was my first love, and I'm inspired by all the greats: Otis Redding, Ray Charles, Nina Simone, Jimi Hendrix. Muddy Waters. I'm a blues boy.
when I first met him and he told me about his inspirations of the blues, and I was like, wow. And I'm doing a Legendary Journey series where the idea of this is to bring these wonderful pioneers and legendary artists to the stage and giving them homage for everything they've done to open up the doors for the new school artists. That's the idea, and that's the heart behind the Legendary Journey series. So it's always such an honor to have a legendary artist on the Man Cave stage, such as a Princess Riley.
Oh, I think he's so wonderful.
Thank you. And to have a new school artist on the stage with the legendary artist, hoping that a level of respect will be culminated back into the industry. And right now in our society overall, there seems to be just a huge deficit of just general respect for each other. And so I'm hoping that this is my hope and prayer for this particular series that I'm doing, is that as it grows, as young new school artists are connected spiritually, mentally, and musically with the legendary artists, that a level of respect will come between the two, and also hoping that the music maybe influence some respect back into our communities and our society, because so often music teaches us without our permission. So that's the idea of the Legendary Journey series. So it's always an honor to have, legendary artists and new school artists in the Man Cave for this series. I think my new school artist had another song ready for us to take a taste of. He got a little something.
Hey, sound man, can I get that guitar back on?
Can we get some amps, technician?
Can I get some mojo?
And we really, the Man Cave thanks our technicians too.
The sweetest thing that I ever known, like a kiss on the collarbone, soft caress of happiness. The way you walk your style, I wish I could get so sweet. Oh baby, just to hear you, it makes me hard just to see how much I love you. It was a sweetest thing I know. It was a sweetest thing I know. I can walk away, so I tell you leave, I mean stay. Warm as the sun, dipped in down, a fingertip so small as my bag. More valuable, and intoxicated, so intoxicated. It was a sweetest thing I know. Was a sweetest thing I know. in the refrigerator, you late. Don't drink, don't take a sip from my spoon. 'Cause I know one day she like sugar to my lemonade. Who knows what I might do? Sugar diabetes on my plate. She is my lady. Sweetest thing that I will ever know. And mama says, better watch your plate. And I say, mama, she just tastes so great. She was the sweetest thing that I know.
Wonderful.
That's great.
Yes, it is.
Well, let's see. Someone described it, his style, Freelove style, as a. They heard some John Legend in there, you know. I don't know. I'm feeling a little Jimmy vibe, you know, a little Andre vibe, you know, kind of. What you think, Princess? You more of an expert than me.
Legend. I mean, I think it's just him.
Yeah,
This is his style.
Yeah.
It's unique. It's his own thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I hear all those people in there. I'm not a
Okay.
John Legend fan. But don't know nobody. Maybe Hendrix, you know.
You know, it might be kind of not disrespectful, but it might be devaluing to say when you hear other people in an artist's style. Is it?
Well, I don't know. You know, sometimes I think it's an honor sometimes, but then again, you put your own little twists in there to make it, you know, your unique style.
Yeah.
So he has a uniqueness here that I think. I mean, I'd go listen to it, especially you talking about diabetes on the plate. Too much sugar. It's a sweet thing.
Yeah.
I'd have to sit out there and laugh like, what?
Matter of fact, that's one of those songs you'd have to go and purchase so you can let other people hear it. Let you hear this right here. Yeah.
But no, I think he has his own unique style. I applaud him. He's wonderful. And I think his spirit too. You know, he's refreshing. He's happy. He has a glow.
Kind of like he's in love or something. You in love,
I
right?
know. I asked him about that because he wrote one of the songs, and I said, "Well, did you write that for your girl? Did you break up with you?" Yeah.
It seems like he in love or something.
Love don't live there anymore.
All up in the man cave in love.
Oh yeah, I'm in love. A butterfly love.
He got butterfly love. Really?
All in my stomach. I just feel
All in his stomach.
Okay. Hey.
Woo!
Yeah. She put it on me.
She did what?
She put it on me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, don't let her know.
See? Shh, don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody.
Don't let her know.
Come on.
Don't let her know.
But hey, this is awesome. You've done quite a few theatricals, from what I gather. Tell us about some of those experiences, the ones that really you hung on to.
As I said, I did Ain't Misbehaving. I did the Neil Carter part. And that was my first musical theater production. And it was absolutely fabulous. Our set designer flew in from New York. So, you know, it was carte blanche. It was everything. And it was a perfect setting. I also did Annie with one of the original Annies, Catherine Zaremba. So I did, and I had my part. And once again, I do specialties. So they bring me in to do special parts. And another one, it was...
what does that mean? We have a lot of people out here, and I like to think that we're catering to kids in terms of information. A specialty part in the theater, what does that mean?
Well, for me, the character, they could see the character in me. And so they brought me in purposely to do a particular character.
Okay.
You know, they brought me in to do the Neil Carter part. The part that was needed in the Annie, they called me, brought me in, and I didn't have to audition, thank goodness, because I can't stand that. So, I went in for that. I also did another play, One More Time, where they called me in to do this special part.
Okay.
And One More Time deals with, back in the day, the 20s, wore flapper skirts. I was even a stripper in that.
Wow.
Oh.
You didn't work that pole, did you?
No, I didn't have to. They didn't have poles back then.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Pole. Yeah.
Yeah, so. But I was a stripper in that one. And so the costumes were absolutely beautiful. So you kind of made it when they fly to New York to buy all your material to make all of your costumes. So I had ostrich feathers, I had silks, and my stripper outfit was just elegant. I was an elegant stripper.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was just too hot to try. I had a collar that came up like this, the little skull cap. It was all white lace. I was virgin. It was all white lace. And fortunately, on that One More Time, I was working with a group. I do Dixie music as well.
Country?
Dixie.
Okay.
Like the New Orleans. I do that as well. I've done that for years.
Okay.
They sing songs like Big Butter and Egg Man. You ever heard that song? I want a butter and egg man way back in the West. I'm so tired of hurting all day. I want somebody who wants me to play. They say diamonds, they have never been mine. But if my baby comes along, the sun is gonna shine. I want a butter and egg man. Don't this butter and egg man want me? Oh, yeah. Songs like that.
All right.
Yeah, and there's another one. Let's see. Oh, we had one. I would do, Amazing Grace. I'm like, I know that. I can sing that in church. So, we did Amazing Grace, and we did all those old Dixies, Cakewalking Baby of Mine. Now, let me tell you about some of those songs. A lot of those songs, a lot of them come from New Orleans, so they had a lot of little racial overtones to it. Cakewalking babies and, little dark babies. And I'm like, look, I won't do that. So we're going to fix this so I will be comfortable singing these songs, whatever you want to do. So that cake baby, she was walking and she was talking, and one of those little dark babies in there. It's like babies, little babies of mine, So so a lot of those songs I would do, those type of songs, and it was wonderful music. And I worked with a wonderful group. It was a Tulsa Vintage Jazz Band, and I worked with them for years. And those guys, when I met those guys, because I met them when I was doing Ain't Misbehaving, and they courted me for almost 5 months. 5 months they courted me. We have a mic for you. Oh, please come and sing with us. Look, you don't even have to turn on your mic. You don't have to do this. And I'm like, I'd like to go work with these guys. And so I started working with these guys, and like I said, they courted me, but I still worked with them. But I was still trying to make up my mind, and they were instrumental in the Cabs and instrumental in the Diane Shores. So I was stupid if I didn't work with them, right? But those guys turned out to be the best musicians I'd ever worked with in my life. They taught me the ropes. They taught me how to run a band. And these guys were, one of the guys was the vice president of the union, musician union, and he also played for Stan Getz. Stan Getz was one of the great, I think he was a trumpet player, jazz. So he played with him forever, for 1,000 years. Some were on the Symphonia, some were on the Philharmonic. And so they had me opening for the Philharmonic, had me opening for the Symphonia. So with those guys, I made the right choice career-wise. And they took me to the top, for where I was in Oakland. Those guys helped me. So when I would do a stage play, they would be there playing the music. And I look, when I was doing the stripper, I'm looking at them, my back's to the audience, I'm making faces, pulling off my glove and flipping it around, showing a little leg. And, and having a good time, and my band is constantly playing. But, yeah, so, with those musicals, I had wonderful musicians, wonderful parts, and I also did children's theater. I just did so many things.
Did you ever play the Paramount?
The Paramount? No.
No? Never got there? Downtown Oakland?
No, but I would go with my brother. Okay. But let me tell you, in those days when I lived in Oakland, I wasn't thinking about singing.
Okay.
And, but I have another brother, and my brother would take me to the studio with him, and he would introduce me to people, and it would be Tower of Power. And I didn't know it until, years later, I realized that I was actually meeting these guys with my brother. And Larry Graham and my brother were the best of friends. Lenny Williams, just it went on. And I was clueless.
So your brother was a musician?
My brother Armin used to open for Isaac Hayes way back in the day, and he was a singer as well. My other brother is a promoter. Okay. He actually promoted Muhammad Ali, and he promoted many wonderful acts.
Oh, awesome. At this point here, I'd like to give the opportunity for my new school artists, if they have any questions for the legend in regards to the career or whatever, give them an opportunity. Would you like to pose the legend anything of interest?
Well, the greatest advice you can give a young up and coming artist, what would it be? Besides being humble, I soaked that one up already.
Well, that's the most important
when
thing.
It comes to performing, there we go, performance-wise. Yeah.
Is what my dad used to tell me when we were singing, coming up. When you sing with your life. And when you're telling the story in your song, you're telling the story of life. You make it come out of your life to touch your audience. So what I want to share with the audience, I want them to smile. I want them to feel happy. I want them to feel, when they walk out of this room, I want them to say to themselves, this was the greatest show ever. And that's what you give to them. And their energy feeds you, and then you in turn give the energy back. Dig it?
I love it.
You love it. He digs it.
I like that too. Wow.
Yes.
When you said that each song is you're giving it your life, it was some rap song I was listening to that's kind of popular, and one of the lines in there was, "I want to change my life with every verse."
That's right.
And when I heard that, it just registered, that that's the idea. When whatever we do in life, and I guess the message there is, do whatever I choose to do, I want to do everything and take every step to the best of my ability and put my heart into and my passion into whatever it is I choose to do.
That's right.
I like to share and teach with the younger generation whenever I talk to them that it's very important to follow your passion, whatever that is. That's why I'm so delighted and so honored that not only yourself but the young artist was able to join me tonight, Freelove, because he's following his passion.
That's right.
I mean, I literally see this young man walking around at work with his guitar.
Don't tell nobody that.
Why not?
Because I'm supposed to be on the clock.
It's out there now.
But I think everybody sees him walking with his guitar, and I really admire that passion that he's showing for what he wants to do and what he's chosen to do with his life and his art. And it's very important to choose, find your passion. I like to also say to the younger generation that you don't have to be a musical artist. You don't have to be a basketball or football player. You don't have to be any of those things that seem to be popular and the quickest ways to make money. Whatever God put in your heart to do, I like to emphasize that if God put in your heart to plant flowers, do lawn, if that's what he put in your heart, then put your passion into it. And believe me, when you follow your passion, money will find you. You don't have to chase the dollar. It will chase you if you're following your passion. So that's the message, and that's what I hope we bring away from the Legendary Journey shows. These are people that have chosen their passions, and they have just, this beautiful lady that joined us tonight, Princess Riley, she's such an inspiration. Whenever she picks up a mic, wherever she is, she steals your heart. She really does. And I hope she will close us out tonight. I really want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank the audience members that have joined us tonight. I'm so honored and humbled that you guys came to join us in the Man Cave on this special day for me. But it's also, the Man Cave show is always going to be about the attempt to inspire, educate, and just do the best we can to possibly change some lives, and put a positive message out there. So I want to say God bless you to everyone here, everyone that contributed to our school supply drive. We had a drive to, I like on my birthday, I don't want gifts anymore. I've only been here 25 years. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the truth. I'm 35. Anyway. What y'all laughing at?
I believe you.
What y'all thinking I'm 45? Now, I know I don't look no 45 up in here. But anyway.
Up in here?
Every year on my birthday, I want to find a way to give something back. And I wanted to do something bigger this year. Last year, we had a great time taking some kids to a horse ranch. It didn't quite work out by my birthday this year, and the kids were looking forward to it. Hopefully, we'll be able to do it before the summer is over. Definitely next year, but every year I want to do something. So I really appreciate everyone participating with the school drive and bringing a few school supplies. And we're going to be giving them to some classes and maybe a couple of teachers. But we'll find someone that needs them, I'm sure, So thank you so much. And this is the Man Cave. And if Miss Riley would close us out, maybe her and the young artist could team up again. That would be, what do you guys think?
Ain't nobody, girl. But I was gonna do this for Gary, since it is your birthday.
Well, what you could do for me is what she said.
Okay. But I don't know all the lyrics, and see, they get on me because I'll take a song and rewrite it and make it mine in a minute.
What I'm saying? That's what
I mean,
This is the cave now. Go with it.
But I was gonna do this for you.
Okay. I'm humble.
You're humble. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. To you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Shall we?
Mr. Soundman, can I get some mojo? Yeah, there we go.
Soft and sweet.
Something soft and sweet.
I saw you and I knew that our love would be true. I saw you you see me? Oh, I saw you. You saw me. I'm so happy. Whoa, you just see me. Ain't nobody's business what I do. Ain't nobody's business what I do. Ain't nobody's business what I do, because I am so happy since I met you. Yeah. We're gonna get some freestyle here. This is what I wanna do. I wanna hear some freestyle here. I wanna hear from you. Ain't nobody's business. We're in the cave. We can sit up and do what we want. We can do it all day. Ain't nobody's business what we do. We're gonna do a little freestyle. Just me and you. Ain't nobody's business. Don't you dare be shy. It's one of those things that you can do that can set the world on fire. Ain't nobody's business what you do. We're over in the main, me and you. Ain't nobody's business. Oh, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye to you.